Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Saturday. Of course, let's head up to our friends up in Queensland. Of course, and speak with last season's under 13 girls Premiership team. Of course, that is Yeronga South Brisbane. And of course, they won the under 13s Division 5 Premiership against Kenmore by 43 points back in September last year. Of course, we got the vice captain of the team joining us right now to tell us a bit about it. Those Jazz will join us.
Hi, thanks for having me. Um, it was really good and a bit scary because we had no clue if we were gonna win or not. But by the time it was like halftime, we were beating them by like 30 points, so we were pretty sure we were gonna win. But our coach told us not to get ahead of ourselves, so we kept going. But by the third quarter, we like knew there was no chance they could beat us.
How good was it to play the grand final at home at Lewisham Park? How good was it to play in front of a home crowd, even though you were the away team?
Really good because like everyone was there cheering for us, and I reckon I had like half of my family there.
You mentioned before that the game was pretty much won at halftime. Um, what was your coaches saying to the team, and was it almost like a motivation to try and push that lead out like you did?
Well, what she was saying is like either way, if we win or lose this game, you are going to remember this moment for the rest of your life, like that you've been in an AFL grand final. And even though we have a pretty good chance of winning, just don't get ahead of yourself. Keep your head in the game.
Measured, you were leading by a fair bit by three-quarter time. The team kicked a little bit inaccurately in the middle two quarters. Did you feel you had control of that game and got a chance to enjoy the moment in the last quarter?
Well, like I was off for a bit of the last quarter because I'd been on for a while, but still everyone was like doing really well and we all got to enjoy it.
Tell us a bit about your captain, Eden.
Um, Eden, she was the captain last year, I'm pretty sure as well, but she now this year she's going into under 15s because she's in year 9 this year, I think. And she's a really good captain. Like even when she was sick, she still came to the games and just stayed a bit of a fair distance away from us and coached us as well because our coach was away. Um, and she's always there, always ready for improvement. She's I reckon she's one of the best captains I've ever had.
Tell us a bit about the partnership between yourself and your captain, Eden. Obviously, with you being vice captain, what did that mean, and how did that all go throughout the season?
So basically Eden would be the captain. So, um, but when she was away, I would be the captain of the games and I would get to do the chant. I would do the handshake where you put your hands in the middle and go out. And I would go up and do the coin flip to see which way we go. But
And
um, we had a second vice captain, but then she got moved up to the Division 1 team. So then it was just me and Eden the whole season.
how did I'm sure both your best friends, considering obviously you're both in the leadership group.
Oh yeah, she used to go to the same junior school as me, so I've known her for quite a while.
Was it a relief or a celebration once that final siren sounded?
Oh, it was a huge celebration. Everyone ran on the field. We all ran over together and we were just like screaming and saying, "We won a grand final." And then when we got up to the stage and we held the cup, I was so happy. Everyone was so happy.
So who got to hold the cup first?
Eden and our coach.
Now, I'm assuming you would got a chance to hold it eventually, being
Yeah.
vice captain. So how good was it to hold the cup?
Very good. We all kissed it like in the professionals, like in the photos we were holding and kissing it.
How good was it to kiss the cup?
Very good. It was very clean.
Yeah. Now, on top of that, now I know in your competition in particular, obviously after the formal team photo up on stage, did the whole team get a chance to try to touch the cup?
Yeah, we all took turns in holding it and all got to take photos with our own families.
I'm assuming you got your premiership medal with you.
Yeah,
There you go. There it is, right there.
I couldn't
So
find my hat, but yeah.
no, that's all right. All good. So I have to ask you then, how long did you wear your medal around your neck for, and did you sleep with it? Be honest.
I slept with it for like 2 nights and I had wore it for like 3 days. I didn't let anyone touch my medal.
Did you bite on the premiership medal?
No.
When did you think the premiership sunk into you, the realization of winning a premiership?
Like probably about an hour after the game, to be honest, because there was a pool party afterwards at one of our teammates' house, but I didn't want to go because I had family, and also I was really tired.
What's the aim for this year? And are you planning? Is it 15s next year, or are you still playing 13s?
So this year, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna do it because we moved like an hour and a half away or something like that from footy. And I'm going into high school this year, so it's going to be a lot like to have to go to and from footy because I might switch clubs to Aspley Hornets, but I'm not quite sure yet because there's still AFL through my high school. So I'm going to decide that closer to the start of the season.
Well, you're going to play, am I assuming, or you have decided if you're going to play this year?
I'm going to play through school, but I haven't decided if I'm going to play through club. And if I do play through club, I'm going to play for the Aspley Hornets.
Yeah. Let's talk a bit about your football journey. Where did it all start, and why did you choose it?
I started playing when I was like 5 or 6, so I've been playing it um for 6 years. So football is like my sport. And I think I started because my sister, she used to play footy as well. Like really like professionally, not in the like big leagues like the Brisbane Lions or whatever, but she played like under 17s and stuff. So I like kind of looked up to her because I loved seeing her tackle people and it looked so cool.
Does your sister still play?
I know she doesn't play anymore.
So tell us, what position did you play on the field? And if you had a dream position where you'd love to convince your coaches to put you next year, if you play in next year, where would that be?
Um, I played full forward pretty much the whole through the season and in the grand final game. So I got to score a lot of the goals. But I reckon I love full forward. Like that's my favorite position. That's why my coach put me there. And also because she thinks I'm really good. But I think I'd rather have full forward or full full center forward, yeah, center forward
Yeah.
to the person in front of full forward.
What does the sport of footy mean to you now?
It's basically like it's like my comfort. Like every time I've got footy on that weekend, I'm so excited. Like it just means everything to me.
Do you have a favorite AFLW player? Is there one that you look up to?
Yes. I actually, at my club, I shaved my head off for epilepsy, like all of my hair off, for a fundraiser for epilepsy. And Emily Bates, she came and cut my ponytail off, and she's one of the person who I who I look up to.
To ask, now you just mentioned that. I was in Batesy's now down here in Melbourne playing for Hawthorn. But what did that mean to you, to a very special cause, to have her, cut your hair?
It was really good because I had like never met any like footy players. And she actually gave me a jersey that you can only get if you play for the women's team. Like it's a practice jersey. And also after that, some AFL people came to our club and like Zimmy and another person signed a bunch of shoes for us and everyone. Um, but it like meant a lot to me for her to actually like be there and like actually see that I existed.
What's your future ambitions in the sport of footy, considering now you've won a premiership?
I really want to like go professional and like play in the big leagues like Batesy, but I also really like basketball, so I might go play basketball professionally, but I'm not really too sure right now because I play both sports.
Obviously, both basketball and footy sort of in between with each other. And obviously, Monique Conti, who won the AFLW Best and Fairest, plays both sports. Do you look up to her and, and especially how she does both sports?
Yes, yeah, I look up to her like a little bit, but she's not like my number one look up to her. And
How important has your family and your parents been? I know that your mum's the team manager of last year's team, Premiership team. Tell us how important your parents and your family have been throughout your football journey.
they've been like everything to my mom driving me to all the games, to my dad just being there, setting up the field like beside me and always supporting me. It's just been like everything to me.
And what will be your advice to girls out there that should get involved in footy?
You're gonna like fail everything you don't try. As long as you try it and like you actually see if you don't like it or if you do like it, that's all you need to do. Just try it.
Now let's finish off with a couple of light-hearted questions about your Devils under 13 Premiership team from last season, which is who had the most embarrassing moment on the field last season and what was it?
When we were in our like tryout game to see if which div we're gonna be in,
Yep.
um, not Ruby, but one of our girls, Sanya, I think it was, she kicked the ball and like um it like went completely past everyone and like out of the goal.
So who's the comedian, the best singer, and into their TikTok slash Be Real in your Premiership team last year?
The TikToker would be Ruby T. I mean Ruby G. She's like famous in our school.
Ah,
Um, the best the comedian would definitely be Ruby T. So there's Ruby G and Ruby T. Ruby T is
okay.
definitely the comedian. Um, and then the best singer, I don't know, no one really sang, so I wouldn't know.
Going back to the TikTok Be Real for a moment, did you do like a Premiership TikTok dance or Be Real dance or something like that?
We didn't actually,
Oh.
surprisingly.
Did you have a pre-game superstition or ritual?
Before games, I usually, because it would be cold, I would usually wear my jacket and my long pants and my slides, and I would run around like the wet fields, which it usually would on our home grounds. I would run around in my flip-flops and like just scream, "I can do it!" and like go mess up the cones for my dad. So that was my game rituals.
How did that go down with your dad when you messed up the cones and that?
Sometimes he would try and chase me, and most of those times I would fall over because I was in my slides. Um, and some of the times he would just roll his eyes and keep putting him down.
Now, did have you convinced any of your friends at school to play footy?
Not really, but some of like my like guy best friends, they already play and like so like two of them already play, but one of them went professional. Like he didn't go professional, but he played for states for our like um for our city or whatever, like for Queensland.
Yeah, for state, yeah. So we'll finish with these last two. Do you like? I know that you didn't go straight away to the after game premiership celebration, but like on your presentation day, was there like some sort of premiership get together?
Oh yeah, yeah, we had a get together um we on the trophy day, and
Yeah.
like we got to talk about the game, and it was really funny because there was you got called up, well, not called up, but um one of the owners of the club would say, stand up if you have 25 games or 50 games, whatever. And I was the only one standing up for 75 games. And everyone else was just laughing because I was the only one.
So I have to ask you as a follow up. I've got one more question after this one, but I have to ask you 75 games. I'm shooting for the same club. They're at Yeronga Devils.
Well, I
What
actually have 77, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. 77. But obviously, when they announced about the 75, what did that mean to you? To be the only one to play 77 games, and especially for all the way through the juniors up to under 13s so far.
I It really meant a lot to me because it like showed me how far I've come from where I was, and like that just goes to show that not many people are at my level yet, or like above me or whatever.
Did you get a chance to take the cup home?
No, our coach got to take it home.
Ah, okay. Did you get a chance to take the banner home, the Premiership banner?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you at least get a photo with the banner?
Yes.
Okay, that's good then. Okay, so I'll follow up with this last, like a follow up to that last one is, did you wear the banner as a cape?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. How good was that?
Very good.
Thank you so much for giving us some of your time. Congratulations, well deserved, and especially doing it the hard way and being one of the top teams, Kenmore, by 43 points in the grand final in front of your home crowd. Well done, congratulations. Best luck in the rest of your football journey. Obviously, if you do
Thank
play,
you.
it all goes well for next year. And hopefully, we might get you back on the show again to talk about another premiership success at a different club, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for having me. See ya.
No worries. And of course, that is just joined this from the, of course, last season's Yeronga Devils, under 13 girls premiership team, was who won against Kenmore by 43 points. There's more on the Smashboard show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.